Because it was horrific. I was like, oh God, how long do I have to sit through this? It just started.
Yeah, it's like a violent film that goes on and on.
Oh my God, and the music and the trembling of my hands. I didn't have too many memories, but I did get a complete picture of my life. I mean, that's it, man. I just want peace. I want peace and prosperity for everybody. Hey guys, it's Troy Casey, Certified Health Nut here in Cancun, Mexico. I'm with my friend Talia from Beond, and she is the owner of a healing retreat center. They're using innovative medicines to treat the opioid crisis for one, and I think the general despair and malaise of human beings. The medicine that we're working with, as many of you guys followed my work in the Amazon, I work with ayahuasca. This medicine comes from Africa. It's called Ibogaine, and it's quite an arduous journey. I'll let her explain a little bit more, but Talia, can you tell us how you set this place up? What was your impetus, etc.?
I would love to. Yes, so I used Ibogaine 13 years ago to overcome my own addiction to opiates, and then decided that we needed more of these clinics around the world done with proper medical care, great therapy, and then, spiritual elements and ritual and alternative technologies like sound healing, ice baths, daily massages, healthy food, things of this nature, so that people can, heal. People come to heal addictions, or in Troy's case, he came to work through some anger. We have a whole trauma program. We have a depression and anxiety program. So this medicine is very good for interrupting habits, for healing childhood traumas, and just for a general reset. Biohackers also like it for optimization purposes. Mm-hmm. It helps, with clarity and joy, and makes people want to do stuff in the world that maybe they haven't been able to. There's belief systems or blocks stopping them from being able to become their best selves. So we built Beond, and we've been opened a year already, and we've learned a lot, we've grown a lot. We welcome Troy here. He's going to tell us about his experience. He's now 2 days after his primary dose and just had a booster dose today. Let's talk about your intentions before you came.
Okay. Mm-hmm. My intentions for the Cancun Ibogaine retreat. My intention is to be peaceful and joyful in my heart. My intention is to have God live in my heart with my mind there too. Peace by any means necessary. My intention is to find peace within my business. My intention is to let go of anger and resentment. My intention is to come from love, come from my heart. My intention is to forgive everyone and everything. My intention is to see love in others. I already do that, but we could always see more.
It's a choice, yeah. You choose to see it.
Let go of my judgments upon judgments. That's another thing I realized, because everything started accelerating before I came here, right? Things started happening more, and I was just like, I realized I have so much judgment in my mind. And obviously, we're going to judge ourselves first. Mm-hmm. And so my intention is to walk with God. I've definitely got quite a few things going on, but mainly it would be, my trauma triggers, my reactive patterns going from 0 to 100 in a flash of an eye, and scaring the shit out of a lot of people. And ruining relationships here and there. It was great when I was growing up on the street, I had to kind of fend for myself, right? So my voice was my only thing I could use, or what I thought I could use. And I also realize, as much research I've done into biochemistry and releasing that type of anger, it creates like a rush. There's a biochemical reaction, for sure.
It's a rush, yeah.
And I think they're actually called polypeptides. That's right. And you get addicted to these emotions, these feelings. And I think the worst kind of addiction is when you're not even aware of it. I have this screaming rage that lives somewhere in my psyche, nervous system. And that was like my whole driver, like most of my life, was that. And so I tried to kill it with drugs and alcohol when I was younger. Now meditation and but also running, right? The therapist this morning was like, you know, running from stuff, even to this day.
What's great about you is that you talk about it openly, your anger and your rage. So I think for you to be able to be with that and witness that, and for it not to destroy you.
Well, it has. I have some very big challenges that I'm facing right now in the last couple of years of my life. My mouth has gotten me in. Whatever I'm dealing with right now, no matter who's right or who's wrong, if I had to go look back at it, which I've done here at Beond, I would say that, you know, it all stems from the anger. Or the ability to not talk harmoniously to people.
So you're able to
And I have that ability, but in certain stressful situations, out the door.
So you're really able to identify your part. I think it's very easy to blame everyone else, but you saw where it stems from.
Well, you know, in the spiritual circles, everybody says, hey, you can't change anybody else, you got to change yourself, or it's all in you, you're creating everything. And I'm like,
do you feel that the medicine showed you how to work with that anger, or do you feel less angry now in general?
well, I can feel in my nervous system, and when it was buzzing on my flood dose, I felt like it was just jostling my nerves, but like gentle massage, like. So whatever my nervous system is jacked up on, you know, the trembling type of feeling, right? So I just felt it was just jostling my nerve endings, cellular structure, and loosening all that so the trigger's not there. Wham! And then I also realized, you know, I had some trauma growing up in this lifetime as well. No matter where that anger comes from, because you guys said you can look into the ancestral lines. Those weren't the visions that I was having. But then when I looked at all the death and destruction, the lynchings in the South, you know, stuff like that, Hitler, all that stuff, it was just like, I've never experienced that.
Yeah.
But I know it's existed.
It's in the collective consciousness.
And there's something in me.
You know, what's unique about Ibogaine is that it stays in your system for many months compared to something like ayahuasca or these other psychedelics that are out pretty quickly. You have the neuroplasticity, and I think it will be easier for you to pause, go inside, ground, find a deeper truth. As long as you can see that you've grown over time. I mean, imagine who you would be if you hadn't done any of this work, you know?
I'd be probably dead or in jail.
Yeah, it's a path.
You know, after sitting all these experiences, I'm like, I've done my best for the last 25 years to change. And I always wish that it's lasting and I can just be a fucking peaceful human being. I mean, that's it. And I just want peace. I want peace and prosperity for everybody. Yeah, we deserve a peaceful world.
Yeah.
How about that? You know, can we get on with, you know, life on Earth? I guess, you know, there's so much yin and yang. That's why I saw that death. Like death, you're born, you live, and you die. Everybody dies. So my quest, my last 25 years of spiritual studies, doing meditation and other plant medicines, has been really to get at this. And coming here, it made me realize, you know, how much is in me. I got a lot of visions of death and destruction, and pain and despair. and I saw that in my visions. So, and there's such a great thing in life that I like to exemplify on my videos, and really be a positive person. But then I see how much darkness was in my visions. I was like, holy shit, man. The visions that I saw with the Ibogaine on the journey, horrific visions, is exemplified in the shit that comes out of my mouth when I'm pissed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that's where the
inner rage.
I'd like to say in that, that's my inner rage, right? I don't know, only time will tell. But if I had to give it words, the visions that I saw were exactly related to the fire that comes out of me.
Yeah.
Like, to the T. That's how fucking violent it is. It was horrific. I was like, oh God, how long did I sit through this? It just started.
Yeah, it's like a violent film that goes on and on.
Oh my God, and the music and then the trembling in my hands.
Yeah, I think Ibogaine's taught me that it's what you focus on. It's all in there for sure. Every feeling and emotion, rage, beauty, love, joy. But I can now choose to focus on and go with more of the rebirth, more of the peace. I hope you continue to feel more peace.
Yeah, me too. Peace in my life, so I can share peace with other people.
Yeah. Thank you for that very vulnerable share. It's beautiful. I think it will inspire people.
Yeah. Well, thanks for everybody tuning in. What's your website? Beond?
Beond.us. No Y. Beond.us. You can learn a lot more about us there and on social.
Ibogaine Clinic for addiction and spiritual advancement here in Cancun, Mexico.